Hey YouTube, so it's Saturday, I think 25th maybe of September. I'm still waiting for parts to come in for this deck. I have, I think, just about everything, but the one thing I don't have is that I got a new spindle of the same style as that because I wasn't going to hog out that hole. So the same style, I got it from my buddy, our W3 dog. But I need the nuts for it, and the nuts are a 5/8 18 nut, and I don't have any of them. So I'm gonna have to I just ordered some from McMaster Car, so those will come in this week. So I have to put this one off for another week until I can finish it. But I do have everything, and I'm gonna actually steal a blade from my 408 to finish this off, and then I'll just buy one for the 408. So what am I working on today? I'm going to tackle the start working on the plow for the 18G. Just basically going to just wire brush it real quick, and then either brush it on or spray paint it on. I haven't decided yet. I might just brush on paint, but basically just going to wire brush it. Not going to go crazy, not really going to take anything apart, at least I hope not. But who knows when you get into it. But I do need to take off this plastic wear strip that the previous owner had. They also, at the time, it was weird, this is spring loaded. They actually welded an L bracket forward to tilt it forward for some reason. I think it was because the way they bolted this on, it was pretty much not doing anything, so they had to tip it forward so this edge got down to the pavement. I believe that's why they did it. That's just my guess, but I think that's why, because if not, it's just going to rub on this surface, so they had to turn it. So I don't even know if this is in the right direction. I got to look up some videos, got to look up the with the illustrated parts list, but let's get into it. Alright, that first bolt was actually bare to get off, so basically I had to use the heat and the impact gun, so yeah, hopefully this next one comes off a little bit better. Alright, just used a crap ton of heat and some liquid wrench and a breaker bar, and the second one came off actually easier than the first. So now I'm going to just take all those springs, and I'm going to put them in a plastic bag and fill it with vapor rust or some equivalent of it. All right, like I said, in this case I'm using the WD-40 rust remover soak. Basically, it's the same as vapor rust. Basically does the same thing, does the same as good a job, but it's I couldn't find my vapor rust. So this is what I do to try to conserve some of that. I know you can reuse it, but there's no sense in wasting it either. So I put it in plastic bags that obviously don't have holes in them, and you basically conserve a lot of that liquid. So anytime I need to, soak something for a while, I basically put it in a Ziploc. Got the cutting edge off. I was wondering, when I was taking it off, I'm like, is this thing on backwards? It seems like it's on, on backwards. Just because it's just where the edge is, and where the guy, previous guy put it was way out here. And I'm looking at it going, why the heck is this so, not the right way? And so I flipped it, and where I had, this reversed, so instead of going down like this, it went up like this. I'm like, oh, that looks right. So then when I looked at the picture, or basically, the illustrated parts drawing, it showed me this. So it was correct, but what it is this is bent out of whack. This is all forward. So technically this should come up and go this way, and then this part right here still continues this edge out here. So that's why it's all just doesn't look right. That's why I don't know what the hell happened to it, but why it's so bent, probably because that edge that they put on there, probably when they had it here, because it created a lever, it basically just bent it forward like that. That's my guess. So damn, I gotta bend this back out. Shit. Sorry about that, but hopefully I can just use a pipe wrench and just do it. Hopefully that'll just work, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. All right. Basically, I'm going to take a pipe wrench that you see over there, and I'm just going to bend it backwards so it lines up properly. So just go ahead and do that, and bent it over a little bit. I still need to straighten it out more, but it's, as you can see, much better than what it was. So kind of this should be not 90 degrees, but definitely it was up that way. He was basically just, straight before. So now it's got to tip back. So then the other piece basically just continues this on. So whereas before I was doing this. So it's better. Got it straightened out. Definitely better. You can see that edge now continues there. So that's how it was supposed to be before. Before it was just going up and that way. Now it's continuous. This is the way it should be. So the plan is, I think I'm going to run to either Lowe's or Tractor Supply and get a 2-inch by 48-inch piece of sacrificial metal and either tack it on or bolt it on, one of the two. And then that'll be the wear strip, and I'll replace that rather than this piece. So the plan is to just, like I said, to scrape it down. I'll probably use the brush, or I'll probably brush paint it on, just because it's I have a lot of the canned paint, so I'll use that just because no need to spend the money on the spray can. So, but there's a couple spots I still need to weld up that were already cracked, that I probably opened up a little bit more bending it, but on this edge and over on this edge. So I'm gonna have to, once I wire brush the whole thing up, I'll weld those, and then it'll be painted. So cool. Trying to get this back in shape. Scrape this up as well. All this really loose paint on it. So should be good. This hopefully won't take a heck of a long time. And like I said, I'm nowhere near gonna spend the time, money, or energy on this as I did the actual 18G. So which is still running well. Thankfully. It took me a little bit to start it up last week, but going good. So thanks for watching.